Hello guys, welcome to mgcodingfun. Today we are going to create this static web page using HTML and CSS. So in this you will learn how to position images, how to style the text, and how to create a button and how to create animations. So let's start creating it. Okay, we are back to VS Code editor. So let me show you how is the folder structure. So this is an asset in which I have teamwork.svg image. So it is in a SVG format, so it is appearing like code. And next one is let's go with index.html. So in this I have already written some basic code for which is required for creating HTML file. And next in the title section I have gave title as simple static web page. And to link the style sheet with the HTML file, I have used a link tag to link the style sheet, that is at the path /style.css. So you can see on the left side, this is the style.css. In this, I have already provided some basic styles which is required. So I used Google font. From there, I have imported Poppins font family. And this is a universal style where margin, padding and box sizing is added. And next one is in the body section I have applied a font family as popping. Let's go back to index.html and let's start creating our first navigation. See here this navigation in which we have logo and some menus. So let's start creating it now. So these are the HTML content in which we have first one. In the first line we have one div with class name nev, and in that we have another div which is called with class name is nev__ container, and in that we have h1 tag which contain mg work. So this is our logo. As you can see here, this is our logo. So let's go back to index.html, and this is one div inside the nav only. This is for this menus. So we will create home, about and gallery in that div. So to create those I used anchor tag and anchor tag where I have gave home, about, gallery and contact. So by this in the home I gave class equal to active, because here you can see here home is in active state. So to show it as active we have to separately apply styles to it. So that's why we have used a class active for home only, and remaining we don't apply the active state. Now let me open this file with live server. So here you can see what we have written in the index.html about the nav. So let's create now our other sections. So after the nav div, let's create another div with class name is main__ container, and in that we will create two divs. First div is left container, and I will duplicate it and replace the left with the right container. So we created two divs. Now in the left container we require input field. We require input field of type text. In the name section we will provide search, and in the ID also we will give search only, and we will create a placeholder, and in that we will also provide search. Now save it. Let me show you how it is appearing in server. So here you can see our input field. So let's add some other stuffs below the input field. So below the input field, create h1 tag. In that, I will copy the text from here. So after copying it, I am pasting here. Next, we will again create h1 tag, and here I will copy this below text and I am pasting here. So now we can see that here we got our text. Now after the h1 tag, let's add paragraph. So to create that, we use p tag, and in that I kept some dummy data. So after the paragraph, let's add button by using button tag, and in that I kept join us. So let's check how it is appearing. Here you can see our button and paragraph is appearing. So let's come to write container. In this we will add our image. So as you can see here in the write container we have image. So here in the write container we will add our image by using tag called image tag. So here in the source I will keep path of the image. So as you can see in the left side, in the asset folder we kept our image. So we have to provide that path to the image source. So as I here provided, and in the alt we can keep anything. So I am keeping image. Now here you can see we got our image. So let's start now styling it so it will look beautiful after styling it. So let's start it. So now comes to style file, style.css. Here we will add our styles to look that HTML file beautiful. So come to index.html, and here at the top we will style our navigation first. So to apply our styles, first copy nav class, and here we will paste, after dot we will paste our nav what we have copied, and in that we will add our styles like width is 90%, height is 12 VH, vertical height, and margin is from top and bottom 0, and left and right is auto. So you can see here from left and right it become auto, so it is came to center. So let me show you how it is appearing. So let me add background color to it. So background color, let it be red. So now after applying you can see here it is a width of 90% and height is 12 VH. So let's remove it, we don't require that. Next one is again come to index.html. Here is we will take the class nav container, copy that nav container and come back to CSS, and here we will after nav means dot nav, after we will place dot nav container, and in that we will write our style. So these are the styles which we will apply. So like width is 90%, height is 100%, and here we will apply display flex. Display flex is for making to come in the same row, and alignment item center will make the items vertically centered in a div. It is appear like this, items are aligned vertically centered. Now let's style this logo. So let's come back to index.html, and here it is in the h1 tag. So let's come back to style, and here we will write like dot nav container. In that we will use h1 tag and apply these styles. Like font size is something 1.5 rem and color is some lightish black. So you can see here it is appearing here. Now let's add some padding, means margin in between these two, logo and menus. So in order to do that, let's add some padding. So as you can come to index.html, you can see here it is the nav menus. In that we have this. So we will copy that and come to style.css, and here at below we will paste what we have copied under the Okay, here we pasted it, and next we will apply these styles. Before that, we want which type of styles means we need a margin left. As you can here see, there is a space. So in order to apply that, we will write margin left for rem. So it will for rem. So it will provide some gap in between the logo and the menus. So you can see here. Now let's start styling these menus. So let's go back to our index page, and here you can see those menus are written in anchor tags. So let's style this anchor tag. So come to style.css. Here in under the dot nav menus underscore menu, here anchor tag we will style it. So we will apply these styles like these styles. So padding is here, padding is from top and bottom 0 and left and right 2 rem, and color is some lightish gray, and here you can see text decoration none. This will remove the default underline which will come in anchor tag, and transition is for animating smoothly, and this is the font weight 500. So you can see here it is done, it is applied here. Now let's add hovering effect when we hover on the menu. So let me show you what I am going to apply now. So here you can see when we are hovering, we are getting some animated border. So to do so, here we will write like nav underscore menus, in that a colon hover. So here we will add our styles like color is dark black, and padding bottom is 0.8 rpm, and border bottom is 3 pixel of solid with a purple color. So now here you can see when I am hovering on this, it is animating. So now let's add this active state for home. So let's go back to our style.css. Here below this we will write like dot nav underscore menus a dot active state. So okay, here active state, active, here we will apply, this is the active state for a single anchor tag, that is here this home anchor tag I have class with the name is active. So it will be applied for this only, not for others. So copy that active and here we paste it. Now here we add our styles like so when we are hovering, those same style will be applied when it is active state. So we will copy this and we will paste it here. So after saving it, let me show you. So after saving this file, let's go to see here. So here you can see it is in the showing active state and remaining is also working properly. So it's done about menu. Let's apply style for this left container, right container. So come to index.html. Here in the main container, copy this main container and come to style sheet, and here we will paste it, and we will apply style like width is 90% and margin is from top and bottom 0 and right and left is auto. And by applying these styles, you can see here that it is applied from left and right, it is center now. Now let's go back to the style sheet again, and now we will apply style for the left container. So copy this left container, come to style sheet again, and here we will paste that in the main container. We will place left container and we will give a width is equal to some 40%. So this will make the left container to occupy only 40%. So here you can see it is occupied 40% of width from here. Now let's add some display flex to make it come in the same row and align at the center. So display flex will make the items to come in the same row. Now apply alignment items center. So this will center vertically. So here you can see it is centered vertically. Let's style our right container. So it is same as above. So just I will replace here by right. And here width of the left container will be 60%. Okay. So in the HTML you can see here this is our right container. So I applied this style. So you can see it is taking 60% width. So now let's style our input field. So before that let's style our image right container because image is too big. So right container, in that we have image. So you can see in the index.html in the right container we have image, a single image with image tag is img. So we will access this by dot right container image. Here we will make width of the image is 100%. So because of this now it will occupy 100% image will be within the 60% width container only. Now it will not go outside of that. So you can see here now it is within the 60% width only with 100% width of image. Now let's add some padding to it. So padding from top and bottom is 0 and left and right is some 5 rem. So now here you can see it is applied from left and right 5 rem. Now let's go to index.html file and under the left container we will now style this input field. So copy the input from here and come to style sheet, and here under the left container here we will write like dot left container space input, and we will apply these following styles like width is 150 pixel and border is none and outline is also none, and next one is border bottom is 2.5 pixel solid with a grayish color, and next one padding bottom is 0.4 rem and font size is 1.2 rem, and margin bottom is some 2 rem. So let's see how it is appearing now. So if you can see here, so this is how it looks after applying the styles. So here we can type anything, it will appear somewhat bigger in size. So now let's style this text like work with theme. Let's style this. So let's go to our editor, and here if we go to index.html file and if we see, so in left container below the input field we have h1 tag. So we need to style this h1. So come to style sheet, and here we will in the dot left container h1, here we will style this following styles. So color is somewhat lightish black and there is a letter spacing 1 pixel, and here you can see text transformation is 1 pixel. Here you can see it is applied. Now let's style this paragraph. So come to style sheet, and if you see here in index under the left container, paragraph is under the left container. So let's go and copy this paragraph and style this paragraph in the style sheet. So under this h1 we will here write p and we will style this following styles. So color is some lightish gray and margin top is some 2 rem. So by this it will appear like this. So there is proper space from top. Now let's style this button. So let's see. So in the left container we also have button. So by using this tag button, so by using this we will copy this and we will use it in style sheet. So here under this dot left container we use button and we will apply the following styles. So like background color some purple and text color is white. Padding is from top and bottom 0.6 rem and from left and right 2 rem. And font size in the button is 1 rem. And here if we see, margin top is 2 rem, same as paragraph. And here border radius is 10 pixel. And next box shadow, this is a box shadow. And below that we have this transition. So below that we have transition. This is for smooth transition, means smooth animation. So here you can see it is applied. So let's now add some animation to this button like this. So in this you can see it is size is increasing and there is change in color also. So let's style it now. So come to our editor and here we will copy this and below that we will paste and we will write colon hover and here we will add following styles like transformation scale 1.05. This will increase the size of the button and this is a cursor pointer which shows pointer. So let's see is it applied or not. So here when we hovering it, its size is increasing. So it is working properly. So let's add background color to it. So background color is this one, somewhat darker than previous. So let's check. Let's check now whether it is on hovering it is working or not. So you can see here when we are hovering it, it is size is increasing and background color also changing. Now as you can observe here, it is not at center. So let's move to main container. So here is the main container. So under this we will write height equal to height is 88 ph vertical height. So by this it will come to center. So let's see. So now you can see it is in center and this is our finally we have done. So thank you for watching. Hope you like this. Please subscribe to my channel for this kind of videos and share with your friends.